Whew. Alrighty, here we go. Hey there everybody, it's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Freebooters franchise here. We begin year number 2 in this episode, as last time out was the off-season for year number 1. What changes did we make for the team? Well, for starters, we lost 2 relievers. Steamboat Wissell did retire, as I predicted, at age 42. And Ryder McBride was lost in a scandal and had to be replaced from the team as well. So to fill those gaps, we brought in a rookie right-hander, Maxton Bates, and rookie left-hander, Augustus Martinez, who does have specialists. So we have a lefty and a righty with specialists in the bullpen. We hang on to Lupinovich in farmhand. We hold on to Noel and Verde. We bring in Noah Kaiser from the hot corners. He'll be entering his second season. He replaces Arf Mason, who just didn't do anything for us last year. And then we also brought in Kerry Wayward to upgrade Hannah Hogswin's position. Wayward is a little bit better and is 2 years younger than Hogswin, so that's a good upgrade there for us in the 4th slot in the rotation. And then for the offense, we hang on to the main guys, Jackman and Brickhouse. Velos and Pitts stick around. Stiff Bottom Graves also stick around. We bring in rookie right fielder Dominic Burnside as the 4th option out there in right field. He will be acting primarily off the bench. We also bring in left fielder Gia Axelson from the Sandcats. She comes in to replace Cash Basket as we get younger at that position by 6 years. We also have the same overall with a little bit better hitter in the contact department and also a better runner on the base paths. She just doesn't field very well. We hang on to Red Ear. We bring in rookie third baseman Xander Rivers to start over Bad Hop Brown at third base because Rivers is equivocally the same in the contact department. He's a little bit weaker in the power, but he has much higher speed. He's got a better throwing arm for third base, and his fielding is slightly bit better. Although he is 26, so hopefully Brown can get up to his level and surpass him and take his spot back. We hang on to backup catcher Rocky Backstop, and we hang on to rookie second-year infielder Dig Fordo. We let go of Landon Fair, I believe, to make room for Rivers on the roster, and we also let go of Basquette to bring in Axelson. And we also let go of Kenna Korn to bring in Burnside. Alrighty. And today, our first matchup in year number 2 is going to be against the Sawtooth. So our first game of the season is going to be against a team not in our division, so this is the only time we will play the Sawtooth this season. Sawtooth will have their ace from last year, Fabio Fabulo, on the hill, the second-year man, and we will have Noel on the mound for us. Hopefully this is a good competitive matchup here. Here's the lineup for the new year number 2. Brickhouse will lead off in center, followed by Pitts at first. Red Ear will DH in the 3-hole. Jackman will be batting 4th at shortstop. Stiff Bottom will bat 5th at catcher. Velos will bat 6th and right. Sami Graves will bat 7th in second base. Rookie Xander Rivers will bat 8th at third base. And starting in left field will be newly acquired Gia Axelson. Let's jump into the action here, as we're going to be at home here on opening day. Hopefully the same thing happens as it did back in year number 1. For those who remember correctly, we won that game in extra innings against the Hot Corners. I believe it was 3-1, and I believe it was 10 or 11 innings. I don't remember which, but I do remember who was pitching. Lupinovich got the win, and the loss went to Joseph Broseph. A little scary that I can remember all those little minute details. All right. For those of you who forgot what happened at the end of year number 1, we lost the last 2 games against the Wild Pigs, which knocked us out of the playoffs. We finished at 7-9, missed in the playoffs by 1 game. Even if we had won one of those games, we still would have been eliminated because the run differential was absolute shit. So, year number 2 starts. We make some moves here to shore up the holes in the bullpen that we lost, shoring up the back end of our starting rotation, and also to give us a little bit more... Let me rephrase that, a little bit more options to come off the bench. And we also get a little bit better in left field, and we get better at third base. So hopefully these changes amount to some success this year. Let's take a look at the Sawtooth lineup before we start today. Slash Trips returns. He'll be leading off again in center field. Newly acquired catcher Sting McGee is batting second. He was on the Blowfish last year. Batting third is right fielder Johnny Baggs. He returns for another year. Batting 4th is our first baseman from last year, Sturdy Woodman. We released him about halfway through year number 1 because he wasn't hitting, which is primarily why you keep him on the roster. He hits. He wasn't hitting, and he's not a great fielder, so bye-bye. Batting 5th is normally the shortstop John Ronero. He's DHing today. Batting 6th is rookie shortstop Lee Yang. Batting 7th and returning is third baseman Kira Nutmeg. Batting 8th and returning is second baseman D.P. Turner. And batting 9th and returning is left fielder Kathy Cul-de-sac. All right, Noel's ready, so's Trips. Let's get it on. First pitch, two-seamer middle in is a called strike, and that's the first pitch of the season. All right, all right, all right. Fastball away, got a strike. It's quickly 0-2 as Noel forges ahead here against Trips. Take it down in the way, dribbled up the middle softly. Jackman can't get there, and that'll be a base hit. Lead-off single for Trips here, and he'll be on at first with the speedster ready to steal second at a moment's notice. Catcher Sting McGee bats next. The second hitting catcher has whiffer, which only activates with 2 strikes, so he doesn't need to worry about it too much. First pitch slider down and in from Noel is a called strike at the knees. 0-1 as we get ahead here. Pick out the first, nothing doing as Trips gets back. Fastball up and in, fouled off by McGee to the right side. 0-2 the count. Whiffer activates now for McGee. Seamer up and away. Outside, throw down by Stiff on him is going to be late. It is a stolen base for Trips. He's 1 for 1 on the season. Change it down in the way is outside. 2-2 the count now. Fastball down and in. Low ball 3. 3-2 the count now to McGee as he's been fighting back here. Slider up and away. Outside. Check swing. Good hold by McGee, and it's a walk from Noel. 2 on and none down now for Johnny Baggs. Right fielder is a low pitch specialist, so we want to keep the ball up in the zone here, which can be dangerous in its own right. Baggs is no slouch at the plate. 2-seamer up and in, and that's what I was talking about. That is going to be a goner to left field. That's the first homer of the season for the Sawtooth, and also for Johnny Baggs. It is 3-0 here, and we still haven't recorded it out. This gives me flashbacks to the end of last year. We'll bring up 4-hitter, first baseman Sturdy Woodman, the former freebooter, gets to start today in the cleanup spot. First pitch fastball at the knees, fouled off the line to the left side, 0-1. 2-seamer up and in, inside, misses, 1-1. Slider down and in, line softly to center by Woodman, charging his brick house. He'll make the catch, 1 down. Brings up shortstop John Ronero. He's DHing today. He was starting at shortstop last season for the Sawtooth. Somehow picked up RBI dud at some point. He didn't have that last year. 2-seamer down and in is fouled off, 0-1. Slider down in the way, popped up, foul territory on the first base side. Pitts over near the stands, calling for it. Makes the catch, 2 down. Brings up the rookie shortstop Lee Yang, getting the start today in the 6-hole. Change it down the way in the first pitch is sat on and hit the left center field. That is going to be a base hit for Yang. That is the 3rd hit of the inning here for the Sawtooth as he keeps it alive for the 7-hitter. Third baseman Kira Nutmeg. Now Nutmeg had RBI dud at the beginning of the series, so that is not something new. 2-seamer down and in is hit up the third baseline fair. Rivers backhands and fires, and that will retire Nutmeg to end the inning. But the Sawtooth jump out in front here with a 3-run homer from Johnny Baggs. 3-0 the score. Bottom 1, Brickhouse, Pitts, and Reddy are due up here against Fabulo. Here's Brickhouse. Center fielder will lead off for us this year. She primarily handled leadoff duties all of last season. Fabulo ready. Here's the pitch from the lefty. High and inside on the heater. Ball 1. Fastball in there on the outer third. 1-1. Change it down. Fouled off. 1-2. Fastball down and in, hit up the middle. Diving is Yang to cut it off. Nice defensive play, and he'll make the throw in time to get Brickhouse. 1 down. Brings up second here, first baseman Stump Pitts. He'll bat in the 2-hole again like he did primarily last season. Fastball up and in for a strike, 0-1. Change it down in the way. Sky ball to center field and shallow. In on it Trips. The speedster handles it easily. 2 down. Brings up the DH. Second-year man Wicks at Reddier. Back up first baseman. Led the tie for the team leading home runs last season with 5 as he takes one high. Ball 1. Fastball up and in. Taken 2-0. Away ball 3. 3-0 count now from Fabulo. Fastball up and in is high. Ball 4. And that'll put a runner on here with 2 down as Reddier draws the walk. Brings up Jackman, the other team leader in home runs last season with 5. He also led the RBI race for us. He also won the MVP award as he led the league in slugging, on-base percentage, slugging and on-base percentage combined, hits, and I believe he was also leader in average as well. So he had a very good season. Jackman ready, pick off the first, nothing doing as Reddier gets back in time. Change up away, taken for a ball, 1-0 as that's outside. Fastball up is high, 2-0. Inside heater misses. 3. Oh, the changeup is misses. Sorry. 3-0 count. Fastball at the knees, taken for a strike by Jackman. 3-1. Forkball middle of the way is hit pretty well, deep to right center field. That's got a carry to it as it's heading to the wall, leaping his trips. It's out of his reach in the first row of right center field. Lead 2-run homer for Jackman here in the first inning. Draws us back within a run. It's now 3-2. Picking up right where he left off last season. Brings up second-year catcher Alana Stiffbottom. Catcher did fairly well for us last year. Ended up with 1 homer. Changeup up and in, taken high. 1-0. She also hit for a pretty good average. Changeup down in the way, called a strike. 1-1. Changeup at the knees, dribbled up the middle softly. Yang there for it. He'll make the play at first, and that will end the inning. But the Freebooters get a 2-run homer from Guns Jackman, as well as a walk drawn by Reddier. We draw back within a run. Top second, it's 3-2. Turner, cul-de-sac, and trips to up here against Noel. Here's Turner, second, well, not second-year man. Second baseman returns for another season with the Sawtooth, as he will be in the 8-hole today. Fastball away on the first pitch is called strike, 0-1. Noel still tense after the homer last inning. Slider inside, dribbled up the middle to second, barehanded by Graves. Will make the play, 1 down. Brings up the 9-hitter, left fielder Kathy Cul-de-sac, returning for another year with the Sawtooth as well. First pitch fastball up and in is called strike, 0-1. Change up middle down, called a strike at the knees, 0-2 as Cul-de-sac falls behind here. Zoomer up and away, outside, ball 1, 1-2. Slider down and in, dribbled up the middle softly. That'll be a base hit. A seeing eye single for Cul-de-sac. Will be putting her on at first base with 1 down. Now to bring up Trips, who singled his first time up and scored on the home run by Bags. He also stole a bag. 2-seamer middle in is inside for ball 1. Fastball up and away. Called ball outside, throw down by Stiffbottom is in time to nail Cul-de-sac as she's 0 for 1 on the season on steal attempts. 2 down now with the 2-0 count to Trips. 2-seamer, changeup down and away, called a strike, 2-1. 2-seamer up and in, check swing, called a strike again, 2-2 the count now to Trips. Slider down and in, pulled foul into the, well, off the Freebooter dugout railing, 2-2 still the count. Fastball up and away, line up the middle softly on the ground. Jackman dives, he couldn't get there. It's another single for Trips. He'll be on at first here with 2 down to keep the inning alive. So he's locked in now. Got to bring up McGee, who walked his first time up and scored on the home run. First pitch 2-seamer up and away is taken high. They'll take it for a strike. Throw down is late. It's another stolen base for Trips. He's now 2 for 2 on the season and in the game as well. Slider down and in, pulled by McGee, foul. It's quickly 0-2 as Whiffer activates again. Fastball up, line to short. Jackman dives it off his glove into left field, and that will allow Trips to score as he was running on the play. It is an infield single for McGee, and it's now 4-2 Sawtooth. Brings up Bags, 1 for 1 today with the 3-run homer his last time up, looking to duplicate his success here. Fastball middle away, check swing for a strike, 0-1. Change up and in. Taken inside, 1-1. Noel not having a great start here on opening day. Slider down and in, check swing for a strike. 1-2 the count now. Zoomer up and away. Called strike 3, and that's the first punch out of the season for Noel. She gets out of the inning. The Sawtooth get a run on a 2-out single by McGee. It's 4-2. Bottom 2. Velos, Graves, and Rivers 2 up. There's right fielder Dancer Velos returning for her second season with the Freebooters. Second year in the league for her as well. Fast changeup inside, misses from Fabulo, ball 1. Forkball away, line to second base right at Turner, and that's an easy out, 1 down. Next up is the second baseman Sami Graves, returning for his second year in the league with the Freebooters. Slider away, line softly to right field, that'll drop for a bloop base hit as he'll get on with 1 down here in the inning as he took the slider the opposite way. Runner at first with 1 down for rookie third baseman Xander Rivers, who takes over starting duties at third from Bad Hop Brown. Rivers offers a little bit more at the plate here and in the speed department. Strike on the outside on the heater for Babulo. He's also got a better throwing arm, so that's partly why he made the decision. Slider up and away, outside, 1-1, even if he is 5 years older than Brown. Pick out the first, nothing doing as Graves gets back. Slider stays inside from Fabulo, 2-1. Runner goes. Fastball at the knees, hit pretty well by Rivers. That's going to be a gapper as no one's going to get there, and that'll allow Graves to score easily from first as he was running on the play. It's a double for Rivers, his first career hit, and also his first career RBI as Graves scores from first. 4-3 your score after the successful hit and run. Brings up left fielder Gia Axelson. She was on the Sandcats last year. She is now signed by us in the offseason to start in left field over Basquette, who was released. Strike at the letters, 0-1. Change up inside, fisted to second. Easy catch for Turner, 2 down. And they'll double off the runner as he was in La-La land for some reason, not going back. Still, Freebooters pull off a successful hit and run as we get a RBI double from Rivers, the rookie. 4-3 the score to the third. Woodman, Ronero, and Yang do up against Noel. Here's Woodman, 0 for 1 today. First pitch fastball down in the way is hard grounder in the hole to third. Neither guy can get there as it's in the left field for a base hit. Good effort there on the dive by Rivers, but nothing happens. 7th hit of the game for the Sawtooth here, and that'll bring up Ronero, 0 for 1. Slider down and in. Hard grounder up the middle of the short. High hopper to Jackman, who flips the second one. Graves to first. Double play, and that erases the base runner. Brings up Yang. Rookie's 1 for 1 today with a single. Fastball up and in on the first pitch. Line to center field. Brickhouse can't get there, and that's another base hit as Yang is 2 for 2 today. Puts him on with 2 down in the inning, and that's the 8th hit for the Sawtooth here. Brings up Nutmeg, is 0 for 1. Slider middle down, called a strike at the knees on the first pitch, 0-1. You see him up and away, outside and high, 1-1. Fastball down in the way, called a strike at the knees, 1-2 the count now. Change up and in, pulled by Nutmeg down the right field line, but that's way foul. She's early on it, still 1-2. Fastball down and in, runner was going on the pitch as it's fouled off by Nutmeg, 1-2. Seamer up and away, popped up, foul territory on the third base side, stiff bottom near the seats. Can't get there as it bounces off the top of the dugout. 1-2 still the count. Change up at the knees, fouled off again as she stays alive. 1-2. Fastball up and in, popped up, shallow right center, out for it Graves. He's calling for it, and the second baseman makes the catch to end the inning. Sawtooth get 2 hits, but one's erased on a double play ball, and the other runner is stranded. Bottom 3, Brickhouse, Pitts, and Reddy are due up here against Fabulo. Here's Brickhouse, 0 for 1 today. Grounded out his first time up in a diving stop at short. Strike the letters on the heater, 0-1. Fastball away is grounded softly to second in the hole. Turner over forward to his left, makes the stop, 1 down. Next up is Pitts, 0 for 1 today with the fly out. Change up below the knees, taken, ball 1. Change up at the knees, caught the zone this time, 1-1. Forkball inside is pulled to right field as it's over leaping and diving fielders. It's a base hit for Pitts. One runner at first with 1 down as Pitts is now 1 for 2. Now to bring up Reddier. Walked his first time up and scored on the Jackman homer in the first inning. Still looking for his first official at bat of the season. Change it below the knees, ball 1. Fastball at the knees, caught the zone, 1-1. Slider middle of the plate, hit pretty well by Reddier deep to center field as Tritz is playing in. He's got to go back for it, but he'll make the catch on the warning track easily in front of the batter's eye. 2 down. That'll bring up Jackman. He took a middle of the way forkball deep to right center field his first time at the plate. He's 1 for 1 with the 2-run homer. Forkball down and in, line to short, but it's right at Yang who makes the catch, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Freebooters. Top 4. 4-3 the score. Turner, cul-de-sac, and Trips due up against Noel. Here's Turner, 0 for 1 today. First pitch 2-seamer, middle of the plate, lined up the, grounded up the middle. It's a base hit for Turner. He's 1 for 2, and that's the 9th hit of the game for the Sawtooth as their leadoff man's on in the 4th. Brings up cul-de-sac, who's 1 for 1 today with a single. First pitch fastball, middle of the way is called strike, 0-1. Change it down and in. Hard grounder to right field as it's on the ground and through. 10th hit of the game for the Sawtooth, and back-to-back singles put the first 2 batters on with none down. Got to bring up Trips, 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. He's stolen 2 bases and scored a run. Scored 2 runs, actually. First pitch change up at the knees. Line to right field. It's another base hit. 3 for 3 day for Trips as the bases are now loaded with nobody out. Brings up McGee, 1 for 1 today. Singled his last time up, driving in a run. He's also walked and scored a run. Using him up and away in the first pitch is called strike, 0-1. Slider down and in. Grounded up the middle softly. Jackman dives and stops it. Flips the second one, trips is out. It's a fielder's choice as the run scores. 5-3 now. Bring up Bags, 1 for 2 today with a 3-run homer. Change up and away in the first pitch is pulled foul into the seats by Bags, 0-1. Fastball up and in, grounded up the middle to Jackman, who's running to cover the bag. He'll tap the bag himself, and he'll throw to first. It's double play, and that ends the inning. Sawtooth, though, get a run on an RBI ground out on a fielder's choice by McGee. 5-3 to score to the bottom of the fourth. Stiff bottom, Velos and Graves do up against Fabulo. There's stiff bottom, 0 for 1 today. Fastball inside for a strike, 0-1 as stiff bottom grounded out her first time up. Strip fastball down and in for a strike, 0-2 the count. Fastball up and in, turned on and skied to left field. Should be an easy catch for cul-de-sac. She'll make it, 1 down. Brings up Velos, who's 0 for 1 today. Fastball down at the knees, hit pretty well by Velos, deep to center field, but that's going to be an easy catch for trips out there. 2 down, as that didn't have the carry it needed. That'll bring up Graves, 1 for 1 today with a single his first time up, and he scored a run on the double by Rivers. Strike at the knees on the fastball, 0-1. Heater down and in, misses, 1-1. Change it down, swung early by Graves as he's looking fastball, 1-2, as tough out activates for him for the first time this season. Forkball at the knees, line to right center field, that'll be a gapper as that gets all the way to the wall out there, and Graves is on his way to second. Trips gets it in, but it's a 2-out double for Graves, putting him in scoring position for Rivers. Rivers doubled him in last time up. Let's see if the rookie does it again here. Fastball up and in is inside, ball 1. Slider middle of the plate, line to left center, over the leaping shortstop's glove into left center. It's a base hit, and Graves will score easily as Trips has no arm. It's an RBI single for Rivers. Second RBI for him today, and he's 2 for 2. Gonna bring up Axelson, 0 for 1 today. Lined out to right center fielder last time up, which turned into a double play ball. Pick off the first, nothing doing as Rivers gets back in time. Strike in there on the heater, 1-1. Runner goes on the next pitch, forkball down the middle. Axelson skies it to deep center, but she didn't get a lot on it. Easy play for Trips, and that'll end the inning. Freebooters, though, get a run on the RBI single by Rivers. 5-4 to the fifth. Woodman, Ronero, and Yang do up. Woodman 1 for 2 today with a single. Two-seamer up and away in the first pitch is called strike, 0-1. Fastball down and away, fouled off, 0-2. Slider up and in, line to left center field. Brickhouse giving chase in the gap. Runs it down for the first out. That'll bring up Ronero, 0 for 2 today. Slider down and away at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Fastball down and in, check swing for a strike, 0-2. Down and in, pulled foul, 0-2 the count. Using up and away, check swing outside, good take by Ronero, 1-2. Fastball up and in, swung through it, strike 3, he chased it high. Second punch out for Noel, and he's 0 for 3 intense now. That'll bring up Yang, who's 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. Noel finally back to neutral mojos. That fastball's low in the dirt, 1-0. Using him up and away, grounded softly to short, charging his Jackman. He'll make the play. Yang is retired. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Noel, her first today. Bottom 5, it's 5-4. Brickhouse, Pitts, and Reddy are due up. Here's Brickhouse, 0 for 2 today. Fabulo now tense after last inning. Slider away, misses, ball 1. Slider inside, turned on by Brickhouse to left center field. Trips has some speed, and he'll run it down. Great hustle, 1 down. Brings up Pitts, 1 for 2 today. Single to right field his last time up. Fastball high, taken, ball 1. Outside heater misses, 2-0 count. Fabulo back to neutral finally. Check swing on the forkball away, 2-1. Change up inside, he's early on it. Pitts behind in the count, 2-2 now as tough out activates for him. Slider up and in, line softly to third. Right at nutmeg though, 2 down. Brings up Reddier, 0 for 1 today with a walk. He's also flown out. Change up away for a strike, 0-1. Change it down and in, pulled foul, quickly 0-2. Change it down and in, pulled foul, 0-2. Fastball up and away, sky ball to right field shallow, out for it are the fielders. Turner catches it over the sliding bags, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 for Fabulo. Top 6, Nutmeg, Turner, and Cul-de-sac due up here for Noel, and probably her last inning. Nutmeg 0 for 2 today. Fastball up and in, called a strike, 0-1. Two-seamer down and away is outside, 1-1. Change it down and in, pulled foul, 1-2. Slider up and away, sky ball to left field, Axelson in on it. Gia puts it away, 1 down. Brings up Turner, 1 for 2 today with a single. Change it down and in, called a strike at the knees, 0-1. Fastball up and away, lined up the third base line. Rivers dives and cuts it off. He'll fire to first. In time to get Turner 2 down. Great defensive play by the rookie. I'll bring up Cul-de-sac, who's 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. First pitch two-seamer inside, line to left center. Leaping is Jackman. He can't get there, and that's going to be a gapper, as neither fielder can get to it. Brickhouse plays the ricochet off the wall and gets it in, but it's a double for Cul-de-sac. She's now 3 for 3. 2-out hit keeps the inning alive for Trips, who's 3 for 3 with 3 singles. 2 runs scored and 2 stolen bases. First pitch two-seamer up and away is high, 1-0. Fastball down and away, called a strike at the knees, 1-1. Slider down and in, grounded softly to second, charging his Graves. He'll make the stop and go to first, and that ends the inning as Trips finally retired. 1 hit for the Sawtooth, but it's stranded at second. Bottom 6, 5-4. Jackman, stiff bottom, and Velos do up against Fabulo. There's Jackman, 1 for 2 today with a 2-run homer. Fastball away, misses, ball 1. Fastball inside, hit pretty well, deep to right center field. Jackman got a charge into it. It's over Trips' head. He's stutter stepping as it hits off the fence in front of him at the top of the wall, just missing a home run by inches. It's a double for Jackman as the leadoff man's in scoring position for Stiff Bottom, who's 0 for 2. Stiff Bottom lined out the third her first time up, last time up, whatever. Slider away, misses, ball 1. Fastball up, taken high, 2-0 count to Alana. Slider away, hit to right side. It's past the diving first baseman into right field. It'll be a single for Stiff Bottom as runners are at the corners here with none down. She's now 1 for 3, and that'll bring up Velos, who's 0 for 2. Fabulo starting to tire now as he's approaching the 65 pitch mark. Fastball up and in, swung late, 0-1. Off of Fabulo's glove up the middle. That's going to be a fielder's choice for Velos as she lined it softly enough for him not to make the play. Runner scores, and it's 5-5 now as it's a tie game. That'll bring up Graves. Singled his last time, doubled his last time up. He's also singled. 2 for 2 today. He scored twice. Strike at the knees, 0-1. Forkball up and away is lined to right center field. That could be an easy catch. No, it's not, as Graves finds the gap once again. Bags gets it in, but it's another double for Graves as the runner scores. It's now 6-5 Freebooters, and we take the lead for the first time this season. The ring of Rivers. Rookie's 2 for 2 today with 2 RBIs. Singled in a run his last time up. He's also doubled in a run, and that will do it for Fabulo here as he leaves after 5 1/3 innings. 9 hits given up, 6 earned runs, and 1 walk. He is tense leaving this outing. Relieving him is going to be right-handed veteran returning for his second year with the club, Brick Towers. He will be trying to strand that inherited runner at second base. Towers is a notably junk pitcher. He has poor accuracy on his pitches, and his velocity is all right, but it's nothing to write home about. He has been known to give up a lot of hits and runs in the past, so let's see if we can get anything off of Towers here. Rivers, the rookie, is ready. Here we go. Fastball up and away is just outside, 1-0. Pick off the second, nothing doing as Graves gets back. Slider down the middle, 1 hopper to short. Yang makes the stop. He'll look the runner back and go to first. 2 down as Rivers is retired. How to bring up Axelson. Flew out the center fielder last time up. She's 0 for 2. Fastball up and in is high, ball 1. Fastball up, line softly to short on the hop. Yang backhands and fires in time, and that will end the inning. Runner stranded by Towers, but the Freebooters score twice to take the lead. 6-5 the score to the 7th. McGee, Bags, and Woodman do up here. McGee's 1 for 2 today with a single walk and 2 RBIs on the day. RBI ground out for him his last time up. Noelle done after 6 innings of work. She's in line for the win. 12 hits given up, 5 earned runs, and a walk. Not her best outing, but it's good enough to be in line for the win, so I guess I can't complain. Coming in to relieve her will be... Let's see, who do we want? Forgot. Who's our lineup? Lefty, switch, lefty, righty, lefty, 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 lefty. A lot of lefties. So we're going to go with, making his debut, rookie left-hander Augustus Martinez with specialist. The only left-hander in our pen. Martinez is a pitcher known for his velocity. It's a little bit better than his junk, so he relies primarily on his four-seamer and cutter. He doesn't have great accuracy, but he does have specialists working in his favor. So if he gets the ball over the plate against left-handers, they're not very likely to get a hit off him. First pitch for Martinez is a fastball down and away. It's called strike, 0-1. Slider down and in, below the knees, 1-1. Cutter up and away is outside. Check swing for McGee, 2-1. Slider down and away, called a strike the knees, 2-2. Whiffer activates for McGee now. Fastball up and in, inside, full count now. Cutter middle in. Sky ball to left center field, over for it Axelson. To make the catch in the gap, 1 down. I bring up Bags, 1 for 3 today with 3-run homers. The switch hitter went out bat from the right-handed side of the plate. First pitch cutter up and in is high, 1-0. Fastball down and away is low, 2-0. Slider middle of the plate. Hit pretty well by Bags, deep to center field. Going back for a brick house at the warning track. He's at the wall, he leaps. It's out of his reach. It's a home run for Bags. Second homer of the game for Johnny as he ties the game up here on the solo homer. Just under the center field second deck. 6-6 your score, all even. That'll go in the books as a blown save for Martinez, and that'll bring up Woodman, 1 for 3 days so far with the single. Specialist activates again for Martinez. Fastball inside, hard grounder at the middle for Woodman. Second hit of the game for him. He's now 2 for 4. Puts him at first base with 1 down. Brings up the DH, John Ronero, who's 0 for 3. Struck out swinging his last time up. Cutter down and in on the first pitch. Line to center field. Brickhouse stutter steps and moves to his left. He'll make the stop. 2 down. Brings up Yang, the shortstop, 2 for 3 day. Singled twice and grounded out to second base his last time up. First pitch slider down in the way is called strike of the knees, 0-1. Martinez tense after the home run ball. Fastball up and away, outside, misses, 1-1. Cutter up and in, called a strike, 1-2. Cutter down and in, called strike 3 at the knees as he freezes him. First career punch out for Martinez as he gets out of the inning. Though he does give up the tying solo home run to Johnny Bags and another single. Bottom 7, Brickhouse, Pitts, and Reddy are due up against Towers. Here's Brickhouse, 0 for 3 days so far for the leadoff man. Hanging curveball from Towers is hit pretty well deep to left center field. That does not have good carry, though. Trips over on the warning track, makes it stop, 1 down. Brings up Pitts, 1 for 3 day with a single so far for the second-year first baseman. Curveball hangs and stays high, ball 1. Fastball to letters for a strike, 1-1. Curveball up and away taken, 2-1. Inside heater misses, 3-1 count to Pitts. Fastball inside misses, Pitts takes the walk. It's a 5-pitch variety as he'll get the first. That'll bring up Reddier, 0 for 2 today with a walk already for him. Fastball away for a strike, 0-1. Curveball down in the way, skied to right center field, over for it trips as there's a floater. 2 down now, and that'll bring up Jackman. Jackman homered his last time up. Or no, he doubled off the wall his last time up, scoring a run. No. He doubled off the wall, scored a run later, and he also hit a 2-run homer earlier in the game. Fastball up and away taken, ball 1. Fastball up and in, swung late, 1-1. Slider below the knees, 2-1 the count to Jackman. Fastball at the knees. Jackman drives that deep to right center field. He's looking for the wall again. Over for trips. He leaps. It's gone into the Freebooters bullpen as it hits off the bench and bounces over the relievers. Second homer of the game for Jackman as he matches Bags. Another 2-run of variety, and we take the lead again. It's 8-6. Fourth RBI of the day for Jackman, as that's what he's known for. Stiff bottom up now. 1 for 3 day for her. She singled her last time up. Fastball high for a strike, called at the letters, 0-1. High this time with it, 1-1. Curveball down in the way, pulled by stiff bottom to left center field. Easy play for cul-de-sac as she got under it, then she'll make the catch. That ends the inning. But the Freebooters take the lead on another 2-run homer by Guns Jackman, his second of the game. Top 8, 8-6 the score. Nutmeg, Turner, and cul-de-sac will face Martinez. There's Nutmeg, 0 for 3 day for her. His specialist activates again for Martinez. First pitch fastball away, fouled off, 0-1. Slider down and in, called a ball, is just inside, 1-1. Cutter down and away, outside, 2-1. Fastball up and in, called a strike, 2-2. Slider up and away, way high, 3-2 as Martinez lost the grip on that one. Fastball down and away, dribbled softly to short, Jackman charges, fires to first, in time, 1 down. Brings up Turner, 1 for 3 day for him with a single. Specialist again active for Martinez. First pitch cutter down below the knees, taken, ball 1. Fastball up and in, called a strike, 1-1. Slider middle away, dribbled to on the ground to third, Rivers charges and fires, in time, 2 down. Ronero cul-de-sac, 3 for 3 day, doubled her last time up. She's also singled twice. Specialist again active for Martinez. First pitch slider down at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Fastball up and away high, 1-1. Slider at the knees, swung, or cutter at the knees, swung through, 1-2. Fastball down and away at the knees, low, 2-2. Cutter up and in, just inside, full count. Slider up and away, line to left center field, another gapper for cul-de-sac. She's going to be 4 for 4 today. Brickhouse misplays that badly off the wall, but cul-de-sac is slow and she'll only get a double. Now to bring the tying run to the plate for the Sawtooth here in the 8th. Now to bring up Trips, 3 for 4 day with 3 singles. First pitch fastball down and away, ball low, 1-0. Trips a switch hitter, so now he'll bat right-handed for the first time today. Slider down and in, check swing for a strike, 1-1. Slider inside, too far in, 2-1. Fastball to outside, line to first, right at Pitts though, and he'll make the stop to end the inning. Martinez gets through an inning scoreless for the first time in his career. Bottom 8, Velos, Graves, and Rivers due up against Towers. Here's Velos, 0 for 3 day with an RBI on the line score. She had an RBI ground out her last time up. Slider in the dirt, taken, ball 1. Fastball down the middle, skied to right center and shallow. Out for it, Turner. Calling him off is Trips. He'll make a catch, 1 down. Brings up Graves, doubled his last time up. He's doubled twice today, singled and driven in a run last time on that double. 3 for 3 day for him, he's locked in. Slider to letters for a strike, 0-1. Outside heater misses, 1-1. Fastball inside, 2-1. Slider middle of the plate, hit pretty well by Graves to left center field. He did not get a lot on it though, as Graves is there. Not Graves, Trips. He makes a catch, 2 down. Out of bring up Rivers, 2 for 3 day. Grounded out to shortstop his last time up. He's also doubled on a run and singled on a run earlier in the game. Fastball up and away for a strike, 0-1 as it's called. Heater up and in for a strike, 0-2. Fastball up and away, line grounded at the middle. Diving is Yang to his left to make the stop. He'll fire just late as Rivers beats it out. Infield single, that's his 3rd hit of the game. He's 3 for 4. We'll bring up Axelson, who's 0 for 3. Rivers goes on the first pitch. It's a curveball up and in that's inside. Throw down is an error into center field as McGee airmails it, and that will be another advancement for Rivers as he gets the 3rd. He's 1 for 1 in his career on stolen bases. Brings up Axelson, who's 0 for 3. Hanging curveball line to left center, right center, leaping his Turner to make the stop, and that runner will be stranded at 3rd. Top 9, 8-6 the score. McGee, Bags, and Woodman due up. Martinez done after his 2 innings of work as he's pretty tired. Coming in to try to get the save. It's going to be right-hander Grace Lupinovich, the only returning reliever from last season who is an original member of the club. Farmhand is returning from last year's club as well, but he's originally from the Moose. Lupinovich did not have a great year last year, looking to bounce back. First pitch cutter down and in. Is it called ball below the knees, 1-0. Change it middle away, called a strike, so floats in there, 1-1. Curveball up and in is high, 2-1. Fastball down in the way, called a strike, 2-2. Whiffer activates for McGee. Change it down and in. Swung through it, strike 3 as he chased it first out of the inning for Lupinovich, her first strikeout of the season as well. Now to bring up Bags, 2 for 4 today. He's homered twice. Solo home run his last time up and a 3-run homer back in the first inning. One of the main bright spots for the Sawtooth offense today. First pitch changeup up and away. Outside, ball 1. Fastball at the letters for a strike, 1-1. Cutter middle in, drifts it too far inside, 2-1. Curveball up and away, check swing for a strike, 2-2. Lupinovich ready to put him away here. Fastball up and in, line softly to left field. Axelson charges, she's not going to get there. It's a bloop base hit for Bags. He's now 3 for 5. I'm going to bring up Woodman, 2 for 4 days, singled his last time up. Curveball up, called a strike at the letters as that was a badly timed hanger, 0-1. Cutter middle away, line to left center field, looking for the gap. Axelson lays out, she can't get there, but she knocks it down. She'll get the throw in as Bags will look to score from first base. Here's the throw from Jackman, just laid. It's an RBI double for Woodman. It's now 8-7. How to bring up Ronero 0 for 4 day. RBI dud for him. He'll be pinch hit for by Matty Batts, the left-handed hitting outfielder. Fastball up and away. The first pitch from Lupinovich is called strike, 0-1. That's also a great move, as Specialist would have been activated against Ronero as well, as he was right-handed. Curveball down and in. Line to second, right at Graves. That's 2 down as the runner gets back. How to bring up Yang as the rookie's the last chance for the Sawtooth today. He's 2 for 4 with 2 singles. Looking to drive in the tying run from second. Fastball middle in on the first pitch is called strike, 0-1. Change up middle down. Lined up the middle, that's a base hit. Brickhouse charges. He's going to come up throwing for the plate as the runner will hold at third as Woodman does not run well. Runners at the corners now for Nutmeg, who has RBI dud as well, 0 for 4. There will be no pinch hitter as she will have to bat with it. First pitch cutter up and away. Called a strike as the runner goes. Throw down from stiff bottom in time to... What? He beat the throw? Okay. First stolen base of the season for Yang. Runners 2 in scoring position now for Nutmeg as there's an 0-1 count as that cutter was called a strike up and away. Fastball down and in. Fouled off as it breaks the bat, 0-2. Curveball down in the way. Fouled off on the left side, right side, left side, yep. 0-2 count still from Lupinovich. Changeup up and in is high, taken, 1-2 as it floats. Fastball middle in, grounded in the hole to short. Jackman charges, backhands and fires. That will retire Nutmeg, and the Freebooters hang on to win. 8-7 your final on opening day. 15 combined runs for both clubs, as well as 29 combined hits, with 1 error by McGee on the throw down to second base on a stolen base attempt. Very good offensive day for both clubs, but it could have been a lot better if we hit with a little bit more runners in scoring position for both sides. Here's the box scores for both clubs. Everybody in the Sawtooth lineup got a hit except Ronero, who was pinch hit for, Batts, who was the pinch hitter, and Nutmeg, who went 0 for 5. 4-hit day for cul-de-sac. She went 4 for 4. 3 for 5 day for Bags with the 2 home runs. He drove in 4 of the runs. McGee had 2 RBIs for himself as well. Woodman a 3 for 5 day, the former Freebooter, and Trips a 3 for 5 day as well as Yang. On our side, everybody got hit except Reddier, Brickhouse, Delos, and Axelson. 3-hit day for Graves. He went 3 for 4. Rivers 3 for 4 day for the rookie in his debut. Jackman a 3 for 4 day with 2 homers, driving 4 runs himself. Not bad. Here's the pitching lines. Fabulo only a 5 1/3 innings for the Sawtooth. 9 hits given up, 6 earned runs, 1 walk, 1 home run ball. No decision. Loss goes to Brick Towers. 2 2/3 innings, 2 hits, 2 earned runs given up with a walk and a home run. He's 0-1 on the year. And on our side, Noel a no decision, 6 innings, 12 hits, 1 walk, 1 home run ball, 2 strikeouts with 5 earned runs given up. Martinez, the rookie, gets the win out of the pen. 2 innings of work, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 1 strikeout, and a home run ball given up. He's 1-0. And coming out of the pen for the save is Lupinovich in the 9th. She gets the save, giving up 3 hits with 1 earned run and striking out a batter. First save of the year for her, and that'll take us to the players of the game. Jackman is your player of the game. He had the 2 home runs, double, 4 RBIs, 3 runs scored. Johnny Bags, the runner-up, he had a 2-home run day as well with a single, 4 RBIs and 3 runs scored as well. And on the other side, Graves, 3 for 4 day, 2 doubles, a single, RBI, and 2 runs scored. Not a bad day. We started off right again. Let's see if we can use this momentum to our advantage moving forward. Alright, next game's going to be against the Sirloins, another non-division matchup, so only time we played the Sirloins this year. In the sim, Overdog beat the Jacks 6-4. Sawtooth bounced back to win at home against the Moonstars 3-2. Wildlets beat the Heaters 4-2 in a pitcher's duel. Hawkhorners blow the lead twice but win 7-6 against the Wild Pigs. B-Wolves beat the Grapplers 2-1. Crocodons score late to beat the Platypi 7-1. Herbivores rally but lose to the Moose 7-4. And the Nemesis shut out the Buzzers 13-0. Alright, so the Hawkhorners is the only undefeated team left in our division besides us. We've only played one game though, so I can't hold that against us. Our next match, as I said, is against the Sirloins. Vanderwink, the left-hander, will be on the hill. For us, it'll be the right-hander Angel Verde, both returning to their respective teams from last season. Here's a look around the league. Cash Basket goes to the Crocodons. She's replacing Pumper Lumpkins, so good for her. She got to play in that Crocodons win over the Platypi 7-1. Enrique Goyo, the former Wild Pigs outfielder, is going to the Heaters, replacing backup shortstop Busha Digman. Freddie Knox gets +2 contact. Okay. Alright, that's it. Okay. Let's see what we can do with these development funds. Ooh, batting practice for Dig. That'd be a good one for him. Get that hitting attribute up so we can use him as a pinch hitter sometimes, or even as a spot starter. Ooh, good one for Graves here. He'll lose some arm, but that's fine. He's a second baseman. He doesn't need arm. Axelson. Ooh, good one for her. Improve that fielding. I like it. This one for Martinez, too high of a chance to lose specialist, so I'm going to let that one go. This one for Kaiser, it's way too expensive. I can't afford that, even though it is a good upgrade for him. This one for Rivers. Whiffer, that is a risk. That is a risk. But do I really need the arm that badly? Not really. No, he's got pretty decent arm, so we'll let that go. So definitely want to get this one for a Fordo. I need the +4 contact, which is fine. Does not get RBI man. Again, fine. He's just getting better. Still a C- though. Alright, we'll get this one for Axelson and Graves next time out, I think, because we'll have enough money for both. Or maybe we could just buy this one for Kaiser next time up, because both are viable options. We'll see what I want to do. Alright, let's set the lineup here, call it a day. Lineup for next time will look the exact same as this time, actually. Brickhouse Pitts, Reddier Jackman, Stiff Bottom Velos, Graves Rivers, and Axelson. Same positions, same exact order. Hopefully it brings us the same success against the Sirloins. Until next time, guys, this is the Nasty One, signing off.